So you're thinking of visiting the Arctic, or maybe you just got lost in Canada. Either way, staying alive in sub-zero hellscapes isn't about gear. It's about hacks. Weird, slightly unhinged, but science-backed Arctic hacks. Let's get weird. Number 1, use urine as anti-freeze for your eyes. Okay, hear me out before you unsubscribe. No, people aren't just peeing into their eyeballs like Arctic performance artists. But in extreme cold, and especially before modern medicine, urine was used for practical survival reasons, including as a quick, sterile thawing agent. If someone's eyelashes or eyes started freezing shut, yep, that's a thing. Warm urine could be used to safely defrost them without causing tissue damage. It's sterile, it's body temperature, and it's better than losing your eyesight to a rogue snowflake. Modern science doesn't exactly recommend turning into a DIY urologist, but in a pinch, it's warm, sterile, and shockingly effective. So if your survival toolkit doesn't include a thermos of pee, are you even trying? Number 2, keep batteries warm, or they'll die before you do. Planning to rely on your phone GPS flashlight or any gadget in Arctic temps? Cute. Just know that cold weather absolutely wrecks batteries. Lithium-ion batteries, the kind in most electronics, start to lose power rapidly below freezing. At 40 degrees Fahrenheit, they drop dead like a fainting goat on espresso. The science behind it: cold slows the electrochemical reactions inside the battery, reducing voltage and capacity. Even fully charged batteries can appear dead in extreme cold, only to magically come back to life once warmed up. So what's the weird hack? Keep batteries close to your body, like in your inner jacket pocket next to your core, or even in your armpit if it's desperate times. And trust me, dying because your battery froze faster than your face. Not the legacy you want. Number 3, stuff your clothes with nature's insulation, aka moss grass or even toilet paper. You're freezing. You've layered everything you own, 2 shirts, a jacket, and a vague sense of regret, and it's still not enough. Time to get scrappy. Enter insulation stuffing. If your clothes are too loose and letting cold air in, survivalists recommend cramming anything dry and fluffy into the gaps. Moss grass leaves toilet paper, even crumpled up newspaper if you have it. Sounds ridiculous, but it works. This hack is all about trapping warm air close to your body, the same principle behind down jackets and sleeping bags. You're turning your clothing into a DIY thermos. So yeah, you'll look like a walking scarecrow, but you'll be a warm scarecrow. And that's the energy we want. Number 4, smear fat on your face like a frostbite-proof moisturizer. If you're out in sub-zero winds and you've run out of fancy skin cream, don't panic, just grab some fat. No, seriously. Indigenous Arctic peoples like the Inuit and Chukchi have used animal fat for generations to protect exposed skin. Seal fat, bear grease, even fish oil, all applied to cheeks, noses, and foreheads like prehistoric Vaseline. The fat acts as a moisture barrier, keeping your skin from losing water to the dry, frozen air. It also blocks wind and reduces the risk of frostnip, the early stage of frostbite where your skin turns ghost white and loses all feeling fun. Sure, you might smell like a walking sardine, but your nose won't fall off. Small price to pay. Number 5, create a snow shelter to trap heat. When the temperature drops and the wind starts sounding like a banshee on helium, digging a snow shelter isn't just old-timey wisdom, it's survival. A quinzhee, or a simple snow cave, uses the insulating properties of snow to keep you much warmer than the outside air. Snow might be cold, but it traps air pockets that slow down heat loss. The cold air outside is minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Inside a snow shelter, you could be sitting comfortably at 20 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. Research from Alaska shows that properly constructed snow shelters can reduce heat loss by up to 90%, making them a lifesaver in extreme cold. Just be sure to build it safely. You want ventilation holes to avoid suffocation and enough space to avoid collapsing on yourself. Bonus: a snow shelter muffles wind noise and helps calm the brain's survival freakout mode. Number 6, don't eat snow, melt it. First, you're thirsty. There's snow everywhere. You eat some, and now you're colder, sadder, and still weirdly thirsty. That's because eating snow drops your core temperature, which is a great way to fast-track hypothermia. Your body has to use precious heat to melt the snow internally, which is kind of like trying to warm up your house by leaving the freezer door open and hoping for the best. Instead, survival experts recommend melting snow outside your body first. Use a container tucked under your clothes, set it near a small fire if you have one, or hold it between your armpits like nature's microwave. Also, bonus tip, always purify melted snow before drinking, because it might look clean, but there's a chance it's carrying bacteria pollutants or polar bear backwash. Number 7. Face the wind. Literally. This one sounds backward, but hear me out. If you're walking in strong wind and you're trying to stay warm, face into the wind instead of turning your back to it. Why? Because your core, chest, and abdomen is much better insulated than your lower back, butt, and legs. Wind chill strips heat from exposed areas fast, and turning your back leaves more vulnerable zones wide open. According to cold weather survival training used by the Norwegian military, positioning your body properly against wind direction can reduce frostbite risk by over 30%, especially on long treks. So yes, your cheeks might get blasted, but better your cheeks than your kidneys. Right. Number 8. Use fire-starting gum wrappers. No lighter fluid. No problem, just grab a gum wrapper and a battery. Yes, seriously. The foil-backed gum wrapper plus AA battery hack is one of those "this shouldn't work, but it does" tricks, and Arctic explorers have legit used it to start fires in emergencies. Here's how it works. You cut the gum wrapper into an hourglass shape with the narrow part in the middle. Then you touch each end to the positive and negative ends of the battery. The foil shorts the circuit, and the narrow section heats up instantly, hot enough to ignite tinder if you're quick. This hack has been tested by survival instructors and nerdy science YouTubers alike, and it actually works. Just be safe and have your tinder ready. Bonus points if that tinder is dry moss, cotton, lint, or anything other than your frozen hoodie. In short, the next time you pocket a battery and a stick of gum, know that you're secretly packing a survival tool. Just don't try this on a plane. Number 9. Don't sweat it seriously. You'll freeze to death. Here's a rule every Arctic survivor lives by: if you sweat, you're screwed. In warm weather, sweat is your friend. In the Arctic, it's basically liquid betrayal. Once your clothes get wet, your body heat escapes way faster. Then the sweat itself can freeze, turning your shirt into a crunchy popsicle of doom. It feels backward, like taking off your coat mid-blizzard, but it's a preventative move. Stay dry, equal sign, stay alive. And there's science here too. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, moisture wicking and thermoregulating behavior in extreme cold is key to avoiding hypothermia. Sweat chills you faster than the air, and it messes with your core temperature regulation. So yes, in the Arctic, overheating is just as dangerous as underheating. Your body's like a smartphone in the snow, a little too hot, and suddenly it's bricked. So yeah, the Arctic wants to kill you. But with moss in your pants and fat on your face, you just might out-chill it. Stay warm, stay weird, and don't eat the snow. If your brain survived this video without gaslighting you, like, subscribe, or drop a weird survival fact in the comments. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.